across to Jerusalem and speak to our correspondent Noga Tranopolsky. Noga, tell us more about this video and what the reaction to it has been like in Israel.
Good morning, Allison. The reaction to this video has been pretty heartbreaking. We know that the parents of these two hostages, they're both young guys in their early 20s. Lon Ohel is a classically trained pianist, aged 22. They were both at the Nova Film Festival and taken from there. And Israelis were just beginning to react. The video was released more or less at dinner time Friday night here. But what caused no less of a reaction is a statement put out by the office of the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu about an hour later or so, who said he had spoken with the parents of these two hostages. And basically what his statement made clear is that Israel was not going to do everything it can to secure their safety. They both looked very, very fragile. Guy Gilboa Dalal is seen emaciated, his head shaved, begging to be saved. Now, of course, this is very much Hamas propaganda, very much an attempt to goad the Israeli people into acting, again, to end the war. But Israelis want to end the war anyway, with or without Hamas sending out these videos. And what really seemed to pierce the Israeli conscience yesterday was this statement, as I was saying, by the office of the Prime Minister. It made it clear that he had told the parents of these hostages that Israel is moving ahead with the war, no matter what. That no actions would be taken specifically to spare them. And the families and many, many, many thousands of Israelis who identify so closely with the fate of these families really found themselves in just a clutch last night. So that very much came through. Another thing is that more and more we see the Israeli government insistent on following through with this expanded part of the war against the will of the people, not just the protesters on the street. But we had yet another poll yesterday from the Israel Democracy Institute, a very interesting poll that segmented people by respondents, by who they had voted for in the last election. And so this time we could see very clearly that even a majority of citizens who voted for Netanyahu's coalition in the last election prefer an end to the war and the complete withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza in exchange for the release of the hostages.